It's a good birthday present.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna pull up on it for real, for sure.
Yeah, and see what we got cooking over there, huh?
Yeah, what? And it be what at the park down the street?
Yep, over there at Duncan Creek.
What? That's y'all home game, man.
Yeah, that's our home.
What? How many games y'all play? 10?
8.
8. So y'all do 4 home, 4 away.
It depends. Last year we had 6 home.
Oh,
But
damn.
the year before that we had 2 home.
Oh,
So it who knows? We may have to leave the nest.
And what time the game start?
These games probably gonna be at like 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Will be 10-year-old. They might be at like 1 o'clock. Last year it was 9. It was at like 12, 1. So this year might be at like 1, 12, 1, 2, somewhere in that slot.
What time y'all want them to get there?
Shit, I want my kids to be there at least 2 hours early. That's important, you know what I mean, for us to, rehearse what we getting ready to do out here.
Them little niggas about to be nervous.
Yeah, they is. See, they don't know. See, my son had injured, he had injured his foot. And word around GFL is Mill Creek's biggest dog. He's not gonna be ready. But we haven't revealed that we went and got a second opinion, and he was only supposed to be out 2 weeks and not 6 to 8 weeks.
What, he sprained it?
Yeah, we thought it was broken though. When we took him to urgent care, they said it was broken, but urgent care didn't know.
Give it to me, Daddy.
A pediatric orthopedic. So, when we went there, they let us know it's not broken, it's just sprained. And now, he's been training. Past couple of days, he's been training. He got training today again with old Falcons offensive lineman Michael Moon Thompson.
Where y'all did that at?
We do that in Swanee.
Where?
At Legacy Sports. Tracks. The moment you cross the railroad tracks, you turn right. There's
Down
a
the
right
little
turn.
back road?
The little back road. All right, right back there. You go down about a mile.
Like in
turn
Industrial
right.
Parkway, right?
Yep, back there. But it's like on Brogdon Exchange. That's the street.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. It is, he been training in there, and he been getting it in good, and they don't know that he been training in there. Yesterday, he saw the commissioner of the league. He knew exactly who he was, too.
Oh, y'all seen him in there?
Yeah, the commissioner.
What'd he
Buff
say?
as a motherfucker coming up in there. And I'm like, oh, shit, commish, what's up, man? He like, oh, what's up? How y'all been? We ain't seen y'all in a while. I said, yeah, commish.
Been on ice, my boy.
Yeah. he said, yeah, we gonna see y'all here real soon. I said, yep, it's about that time. And he said, yes, it is. And he saw AJ. He said, AJ, come here. The fact that he knew AJ by name.
They been talking about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they
You
been
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about it.
They know about it.
So what, he's what, 10, right?
10.
Yeah, that boy drawing the double team.
Yeah. Double, quadruple, quintuple, all this. So
Somebody gotta eat, man.
yeah, man. This year. This year is supposed to open up heavily. And we got some athletes. We got some athletes out there for sure this year. Best athletes on the field. When we doing our thing. Good morning, y'all. Yeah, so that's athletes on the field when we playing defense, man.
So what, he play whole tackle?
Yeah.
Do y'all move him?
We move them in between either D tackle. It just depends on where's the mismatch. Wherever the mismatch is, like a lot of the times AJ will beat their best player, right? But instead of that, I said, fuck it. Go to where the weak link is on the line. And wherever the weak link is on the line, AJ creates a massive ass hole because that player can't deal with him. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all about really like mismatches and you know, just the matchups, just going through everything, matching up, seeing what's what, seeing who's who. Sometimes I put him over the nose. And when I do that, I force them in the shotgun. And then when I force him in the shotgun, that's when we start moving him around. And then if he knows if they go back under center, he's to go right over the fucking ball, period. Like, it ain't even no question about it because he fuck up everything.
And that goes for at any level, pro level and everything. If you get pressured up the middle against the center,
immediately
it's over with, bro.
I'm talking about like, and I tell him the moment that ball snap, your hand should be right here on that damn center. You feel what I'm saying? But like right here, pushing his ass back into the play, fucking up their whole play, fucking it up, fucking up everything.
Yeah, you gotta have that get off, that quick
Quick
get off.
Yup.
Gonna have them boys in trouble.
Yup. Oh man, when Decula, not Decula, was it Decula? Decula or Seconder, one of those, came over there. We cut the beard, right?
Yeah.
It was Decula or Seconder that came over there so we could scrimmage them. Boy, AJ had their team doing so many up downs. That shit wasn't even a game no more because they was tired from doing up downs. He was in they fucking shit the whole time.
In the backfield,
In the back, the whole time. Every play. Crushing their game plan. Coach told me, man, I'm glad we don't have to face y'all in the season. I said, boy. We would have loved to play against y'all.
Can't do nothing with him.
Too big. And then now we got a couple of those players now. I got like 2 or 3 of AJs on my team now. So if they're not going to be that defensively, at least they're going to be that offensively. But I know one for sure. I got an Asian kid that's AJ size. And he's fucking fast.
He's good.
But he big. You feel what I'm saying? He's big and he's fast. And he's been running up the stadium with us. He's been getting in shape all year long. He's been in the sand with us and everything. So this year he's going to be good. I done fixed his stance. You know, last year was his first year, so his stance was a little off. I done fixed his whole stance. He's firing off the ball. See, if we get pressure from that front 4 or 5, then the game is over with. Literally. That's
what they gonna do.
What can you do? What can you do when we fucking your whole shit up?
Yeah, y'all might be like, these ain't no pros out here, so like,
yeah,
you take away something from them,
it's dramatic.
If you take away the run with 10, so that's their whole game pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody out here. I know teams do throw it, but ain't nobody out here slanging it like that.
No. And when they do, we got the athletes that they play backyard football every day.
So your running game is everything, bro.
Yep, come through, Jake. That shit's real, man. And I ain't gonna even lie to you, like we on some shit right now. AJ training with this old Falcons offensive lineman, man. You see, he not just working on AJ on the offensive side of the ball, he working with him on the defensive side too. With our training this past year, you know what I'm saying, with the rest of the team, I feel like we poised for something serious this year. We poised for we gotta be poised for something. We put in too much work. Last year we ain't put no work in. I mean the whole team.
And you didn't have the players,
And it did what now?
And you didn't have the players, right?
Yeah, I didn't have the players. I didn't have the horses that was going to be able to withstand. You know what I mean? Like I had a lot of little players. Those little players, none of them returned. None of them came back. But see, I didn't call their parents for them to come back. You feel what I'm saying? It was more so of like, you know, y'all tried football 1 year, and football is just probably not for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Football just probably not for y'all, man.
Yeah, it be like that too, and it kind of sucks because the team is at risk. Because either you don't play the kid, then the parents get mad. You like, ah, shit, I gotta put him in, and he out there getting destroyed. So.
Destroyed, like man, stiff arm, like man, they out here creating highlights off of us, bro. Like like real deal highlights, man. It was one play, we had 13 players on the field. They ain't even call it, bro. And they carved us the fuck up.
With two extra players.
With 2 extra players because we had 2 extra little players. That's how little they were where you couldn't tell that they were out there, bro. So, now we done replaced them players. They not AJ size, but they AJ's height. But they're thin. Feel what I'm saying? We got some additions we got new additions at receiver. We got skill players, and we got defensive, like 2-3 defensive minded players that we needed. All I needed was for AJ to get a player or 2 more that knew what the hell that they were doing once he blow that hole open on the defensive side of the ball. Now when he out of the game, it's different. But like when he in the game, boy oh boy. Boy oh boy. I want you to see him play too.
Yeah, I'm definitely pulling up this shit, bro, for sure.
I want you to see him in action.
Got to,
And watch the holes he create. In the beginning of the game. I said when you get a little bit tired, then you play all game. But this year I ain't gonna have him play all game. I'm gonna manage his minutes correctly. I'm gonna manage his snaps correctly this year.
What was y'all record last year?
0-8.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we didn't win out a single game. But see, we had 19 first-year players. In GFL, you can't have such a thing. These teams have been together since they've been 6 and 7 years old now. By the time they're 9 years old, this thing is, it's a well-oiled machine. The coaching staff, now they're going into year 4 with it. But that's okay because now we got year 2s and year 3s. A lot of year 2s and year 3s. This is AJ's 3rd year. We got a couple teammates that's been on the team that is their 3rd year too. You know what I'm saying?
That experience help, boy.
Yeah, it does.
And then a lot of them boys, they first year, they ain't used to that contact like that. It's like,
scared.
Man,
They don't get, like, man, it was a lot of times where the boys they'd be right there. Like, man, look, man, my defensive scheme and my defensive package was fucking perfect. My blitzes was perfect. But if you don't got the players that's going to tackle, it's not going to work at all. They got to be able to tackle, bro. And they were scared to tackle because of getting ran over and stiff arm and things of this nature.
That's part of the game, bitch.
It is, man. Getting your shit, getting your shit rocked. That's what it is.
Yeah, happen to the best of it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that contact is
mandatory.
Yeah, you got, and then once you get your shit rocked a couple times, you're like, okay, man, I gotta switch something up.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start tackling better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's somebody who's gonna be with Caleb the entire time. And you investing in the overall pick. You want him to
Yeah, man. I would love for you to come on for me. I'm gonna be traveling throughout the net. We're gonna be campaigning this year, man. We'll be on there.
So y'all season in what?
October and November. I want to put this in like Uncle Pigskin, but we're going to get fucking destroyed by a South Carolina team. And I'm not trying to have that. I need a confidence builder game. We need to probably play a team outside of our league.
All those little small conversations are still important for a young quarterback. I went through it myself. And if you don't have that kind of support from the play caller and the head coach, it's really hard to play that position and address that from the
At least the scrimmage of the parts, well, we should put it on their ass.
With that ass, yeah.
He is a tough-minded, accountable coach. He's very relatable to his players. it's the attention to detail. And we can talk about Caleb Williams all the time on the ice. Fundamentally, 68 sacks, it's not sustainable. It's physics. You can't get hit. He sacked 68 times and had a long career. And to me, what's really fascinating, guys, is from a team standpoint. Last year, Jared Goff, being coached by Ben Johnson, led the league 226 snaps under center. Thanks, Humbo. Caleb Williams had 8 in college. 8. I did a lot of the Bear games last year for ESPN Radio. He does not play within structure. He doesn't play within time. He is a great athlete, EJ, as you mentioned. And the
yo, what's good, y'all? What's good?
every single day. And that's the difference.
I can't wait till this NFL season, though, man. That shit seem like it's about to be an interesting season. I know Patrick Mahomes and them ain't about to make it through again.
Them boys didn't have no throwing game last year.
I don't know. They do got their horses coming back, though. Last year they was hurt for real.
That boy Rasheed Rice coming back.
Ain't that the one that Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL?
Pretty much, yeah. I had Brian Fantasy, man.
Tore his shit. His quarterback tore his shit.
I was watching that game like, man, come on, bro.
Ain't no way. So you off all week this week? So you took vacation time?
No, we get a week off.
Damn.
We get a week off in July and then 2 weeks off for Christmas.
Oh, okay, for the 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of folks, closing down.
They've got to start winning games. Another 5-win season is, so far out of everybody's mind. But is it 5 wins to 8 wins? Is that considered success? Because this is the NFC North. It's the most competitive division in football. So the thought of them going from 5 wins immediately into the playoffs, I don't know if that's realistic yet. You've got to crawl before you can walk, and that's where the Bears are looking at Caleb Williams and what he's doing within this offense. They went out and got the head coach that's supposed to get the most out of not just everybody else, but specifically him. They've course corrected here in a big way. They went out and fixed the quarterback room infrastructure around him. They got him 2 more pass catching weapons in the draft. They pushed their chips to the table and Caleb Williams and he's more moved now. But in terms of the expectations on that, I don't know if there's a number.
I don't think Bro's gonna be fired
season that feels
ever
super
in the
realistic
league.
right now. Based on we got to see it first from Caleb Williams.
Can't wait to see what Travis Hunter gonna do.
Yeah, man.
Well, look, the turnaround can be quick, but I want to add to, the successful part. I think this is...
He's the one for real, bro.
This is still year 2, and then year 1 with Ben Johnson, for Ben Johnson with Caleb Williams. So I do think you allow this to kind of play out at least for another season, get into Caleb Williams' 3rd year. It's going to be really hard to contend. Detroit's really good. Green Bay, I think, is in the cusp of kind of going across that line as well. Minnesota, we'll see what they look like. But I'm excited for Caleb Williams. Everything she just said, I think, is exactly what you want for a quarterback to continue to grow. And I looked at this last year. In the back of him was Tyson Badger, an undrafted free agent, solid quarterback, but you need a veteran in that room. I believe they brought in Case Keenum to help, again, continue with that development for Caleb Williams. Now, we're going to talk a little about the other quarterbacks in the division. And to do that, we are calling the game we call EJ's Manual. It's a how-to guide for the quarterback. So, EJ,
Oh yeah, that nigga was trash.
to elite stats.
EJ Manuel.
Yeah.
That bro was trash.
Yeah, I remember EJ Manuel.
They all have deep playoff runs, and I think that's exactly what Jordan Love is at now. This is his 3rd year as a full-time starter. The good part and the positive is that the past 2 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs. The bad part is they've had early exits. So I think for Jordan Love, once you get into the playoffs, protect yourself, protect the football, and allow that thing to continue to extend throughout the season. How does Jared Goff get Detroit to the Super Bowl for the first time ever? Well, I think once you get into the playoffs with Jared Goff, you have to protect the football. It was really, I say uncanny of Jared Goff to have that many turnovers when they played the Washington Commanders. I was shocked by it. I believe he had 3 interceptions, 1 fumble, and you can't win, especially in those tight kind of football games in the playoffs. You have a great roster around you, and Jared had a fantastic season, especially considering the expectations of Detroit. I say compound that, get back on the horse, and go out there and win.
Fucked up in the NFC. divisional round, boy.
Wait till the playoffs to play your worst game of the season.
That shit was, oh, it was ugly. That shit unraveled right before our very eyes. They couldn't stop shit.
Interceptions. If JJ can keep it in single digits of turning the football over through the air, I think that's going to lead to a lot of success for the Minnesota Vikings. You have some great receivers. You have a solid defense coming back. You have one of, I think, the best play callers along with Coach O'Connell there as far as rearing up young quarterbacks. I'm glad he was able to sit out last season because of that knee injury. I've had that injury before, so I'm expecting some good things from JJ. But the big thing in your first year as a starter, protect the football, allow your defense to win some games too.
Fascinating division when it comes to the quarterbacks. And you see here, we asked everybody which NFC North quarterback has the most at stake this season. Corey, why do you think it's going well?
The consequences of the actions of your Green Bay, who gave him a $220 million contract, money needs to talk itself. And, 2024, like, which part of it was rejection? Which part of his struggle last year was the injury? That was a hard thing to figure out. You're in your third year as a starter, but you've been in the league for 6 years. Some of the issues that we've seen with Jordan Love throughout the early part of his career continue to pass off. But that's really a concern. I think he's got a lot of stake in the expectations on the playoffs. And you can't have the great enough week 11 through 15 where you're putting up 30-plus points and then continue to draft the game.
What about Jared Goff? Jeremy, why do you pick him?
Because this is a chance for him to show his high creation of Sean McVay or Ben Johnson. Maybe that's not fair. I do think he's going to enter the bell, but he's had great play calling time. He's pretty much the two best in the entire league. Had a lot of weapons. This is a chance for him to advance. Detroit Lions take a step on the offensive side of the ball. For Goff take another step. He's worked his way in the conversation of being the top 8 to 10 quarterback in the league. He knows what to do if he can do this right.
These playoff teams all around the division last year, it looks like it's going to be fascinating again this year. And we'll come back on get out more and boom. Pacers and Celtics for last year, Eastern Conference Finals, but they don't look anything like they look back then. So where do things stand in the East now? We'll talk about that. But first, we have sneaky limbo time. This is for Tim Bontemps. On the total points, Tim, he is the third leading scorer in Eastern Conference history behind Michael Jordan and LeBron James. It would have been too easy to ask you number 1 and 2. He's number 3 Eastern Conference history.
Vehicle breakdowns are costly.
Start making some really weird noises.
If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands.
With that transmission.
But with Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again.
They come with a $14,000 engine replacement.
$1,400. Endurance paid it. Who's gonna pay for your next car repair? You or Endurance?
Call right now to get $300 off any plan.
You put everything into getting it right. From launches to milestones and team recognition. With expert support, quality products, and on-time delivery. 4Imprint makes sure your brand shows up strong. Visit 4Imprint.com. 4Imprint for certain.
Paradise.
I wonder what that boy Giannis gonna end up.
Man, they just signed Miles Turner.
Corona.
The Bucks did to a 4-year, $100 million contract.
That's bro from the Pacers, right?
Yeah. Him and Giannis in
They
the
didn't-
same fucking back, bro.
They didn't lose nobody? Nobody left?
They waived Dame. They got rid of Dame.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he
That
tore-
Achilles, he gonna be out all season.
Yeah. Yeah, so they said, nah, no go, no more on Damian Lillard. I feel bad for him.
I think bro still gonna leave.
Yeah.
He need to, man. Don't pull no Carmelo, bro.
What,
Even though he
stay
don't
there?
won a ring now, but yeah, don't just stay there, bro.
Right. Go there, go shake up the league a little bit, what you saying?
They were saying, bro, that he was spotted somewhere in a Warrior jersey.
Oh, shit. If he would want to play with anybody, it would be Steph. Well, I tell you what, if you got Giannis and Steph on the same team, man, oh
And
my
Butler.
fucking goodness.
Butler ain't like the old Jimmy Butler, but he's still productive.
Yeah, he's still very productive. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Boy, whoa, boy. Oh, shit.
That would be crazy.
Wow, boy. Wow, this shit. Man, Draymond out there too, facilitating. No, he under contract. I ain't letting him go. Pretty sure his ass to take a pay cut to play on that team.
More stars and more heat than ever. Vegas at New York. Tuesday at 8, ESPN.
Junkyard dog.
I kind of feel like they want to get rid of that nigga.
You think so? Man, they just signed him though. They signed him over Clay. That was the whole thing. That's the only person in the world that's gonna pass the ball to Steph 100 times in a possession. Only one. So one could argue a lot of Steph's production early. And even now, so. Because remember when Jordan Poole was taking them shots? And Steph was throwing his mouthpiece and shit. The other players ain't trying to pass it to Steph 100 times.
That is true. Draymond don't have no offense.
None. His offense is Steph. Get Steph open. Let Steph shoot 10, 15 threes a game. I remember when he said that shit too. I mean, he's the greatest shooter in the world. Why would I be shooting threes when we got him?
I really knew today that Hembo was going to give me a super hard question.
It was so much more dope of a team
I thought about this for a while.
when Draymond would shoot threes and score.
True Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
3.0 because what? That's all Rodman really used to do. I mean, he would get the easy buckets, you know.
Yeah, he'll get the real easy ones, and it wouldn't be no. I mean, shit. All he had to do was rebound that shit and pass that shit back to Mike or Scotty.
How about that? He had a couple people to pass.
And his boy, his job was easy.
Get bored, nigga. Crash your board.
Did he ever, boy? And the NBA rebound leader.
Game 7 of the finals, Kevin Durant reshaped the Western Conference when he was traded from Phoenix to Houston in a deal that sent 2 players and 6 draft picks the other way. Later that night in Game 7, Pacers
I've been recruiting some shit, man.
was off to a great start.
What, for
He tore his
the
Achilles,
football?
and
High
he took
school.
his most, if not all, of next
Just know.
season. And then
I'm building AJ's team now.
Yeah, because them boys all be together, right? Just keep moving up.
They just keep moving up. But see, it's gonna be a couple boys that's older than AJ that he training with right now. And I'm flipping their parents to come on over here to Mill Creek. And I tell them, look, we need to have the most craziest defensive line.
Trenches, man.
Yeah, in the southeast. I said, my son, your son, another boy named Doughboy. That's 3 right there. I just need 2 more, for real. And I already got 2 more that I'm looking at. They already like on my team, you know what I'm saying, in our program. So they're already there. That defensive line later on. Why should I tell you, man? AJ gonna win the championship in his 11th grade year. Because they're gonna be seniors. And he's gonna be on that line too.
And even 10 days ago, going into Game 7 of the conference finals, when we looked at the Pacers,
Calling it now. Watch, you're still gonna be around. We're still gonna be doing the same thing. We're gonna have a shop and all that shit. I'm like, bro.
Close your ass.
Bro, I told you this 5 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. I told you what, you're gonna be a senior. We 10. Okay, so 7 years from now. Because the mindset of my team that I got is we're training for Buford in high school. That's why we're running the stadium. we're not running the stadium for now. I mean, yeah, we're doing it for now, but the mindset is we start training for these boys 10 years before they start training for us.
But this is a guy who's going to be a great fit for a team.
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere.
That ain't going nowhere.
That boys ain't going nowhere.
That stadium is oh my fucking goodness. Passed by it again yesterday. On purpose. Shit is beautiful. I can't even lie. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful field. Beautiful.
Until next year, that's the trade that made on draft night to get an unprotected pick from the New Orleans Pelicans. But bringing in Porzingis, with two eyes into the offer, they've really surrounded Trae Young with room, with athleticism.
Like I told you,
They look to be a team that can be a top
shit, people already want you to come on over. They already want it. I'm like, fuck that. If we go against them and never lose to them, what does that mean?
Crazy as man.
That's what I said. That resume would be fucking, it would be like, oh, well, nah. In-town rival, never lost to him.
I look at what those two teams did just based off last year, and then of course what Tina said, I think you can't overlook certainly Orlando and Atlanta, two teams that have made it.
Played Buford when we was 8 years old.
Got into the position in the Eastern Conference. Also, in the West, where Oklahoma City obviously just won the title, still clear favorites to win the West, but there are 9 teams within 20-1 odds of them. You look at teams like the Rockets and the Nuggets that have significantly revamped their rosters, and other teams, Minnesota, the Clippers, the Mavericks, all made significant changes. So really, what do you see there when you start?
You know, we waiting on you to bring your boy out there too now. Whenever you ready, we are right there. I'm on the board now.
Not to ever confuse activity with progress. Just because you're doing things doesn't mean.
Whenever you want him to play.
If you look at the top,
All I got to do is just go talk to his coach. Boom, boom, boom. Or if you want to coach. On staff.
I always thought about it.
You know. I started this shit just to spend time with my son.
Yeah.
That's what was the whole main thing. So all this extra shit just came once they seen me training him.
Shit morphed into something else.
Yeah. Now I'm still doing this shit for my son. You know what I mean? The more control they give me, the more I know that he's gonna be on the field.
Who knows what would have gone on? But they are still extremely formidable. And while they haven't
I'm like really part of the program for real. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain kids in Mill Creek that been in Mill Creek since they've been little kids, and their dads have been coaches, their moms have been team moms, coordinators, all kind of shit. The way Mill Creek wanted it is they want him to be one of those. They don't want him to go to Buford. That was like the immediate conversation when they seen us coming through. Day one, oh no, we gotta keep y'all here.
I better get us some good players. Get this man some help.
Man. That's why I gotta go recruit it, man. Gotta go recruit it all. One of my got a homegirl whose son he big as shit, and I used to cut his hair. I did not know he was gonna be that fucking big. He big as shit. His name is Tank.
How old is he?
11. Going into the 6th grade. And let me tell you, boy, he's like, you see how big my son is at 10, right?
Yeah.
So he's like,
But certainly there's time for that in the future. Thank you guys.
2-3 inches taller and about 50-60 more pounds. And my son wears size 8. He wears size 12. Going into the 6th grade wearing size 12. Yeah, man. It's gonna be the same thing for my son. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I know he ain't gonna grow 4 foot sizes, but I know he gonna be at a 10 by the time he hit middle school. Yeah, he gonna be wearing size 10. Shoot, he's wearing size 8 now.
Bro, that was gonna be big.
Yeah, he gonna be wearing size 16. When it's all said and done, 16, 17. And that's what I told her. I said, look, you're gonna have every coach in that motherfucking Southeast trying to tell you
Let him play.
Yeah. I said, but you used to do my hair, motherfucking, before class.
Don't let bro play.
Yeah. What's up, brother? That's what I told you. You used to do my hair, so come on now. You know what I'm saying? Bring him on home. Bring him homegrown.
He stay down here?
He's staying in Gainesville right now. So she don't want him to play for the Elephants right now. He's playing for Mountain View. So next year though, next year that shit over with. Bring him on home. You got 2 boys. And he come and play for Hawks. That way we can start getting ready to get set for him and AJ to play. It's a fucking habit. If it goes right, I want him to repeat as champion. Once with the 12 graders there, and then that second time around with him there, that'd be nasty. That. And how old is your son?
7.
Him and my son can play together. My little son.
I think he said he wanted to play what the hell? Was it basketball?
Yeah.
Let him try basketball here in the fall.
Yeah, get him started. You know, you coaching and shit, you know what I'm saying?
He can shoot, but he can't dribble worth it. Yeah, I've been trying to get him to dribble.
Start getting him to dribble up basketball.
Yeah, I got him, I got a little goal and shit like that.
Yeah, oh, this is dribble up basketball.
What's that?
And it's what you do is you get, it's this ball with technology in it. And you set up the tablet. And it's a person that's, like, it's interactive, like the basketball is interactive with the tablet. They gotta hit it in the green points for it to score points. You see what I'm saying? So, like my little son, he cold, bro. He can shoot, he can dribble, he can do a lot. My older son don't want to play though. He don't really like basketball. Too much. Offensive linemen don't like running.
I understand it.
Yeah. But yeah, your son, get him that dribble up and he'll have fun. It makes it fun when they scoring their points and stuff like that. And they get to go against kids across the country. Right there on the tablet. Get a little stand or whatever. And bro,
Post it up and let him
post it up and bro. And y'all can have challenges. You see what I'm saying? Like he could try to beat your score.
What is it called?
The dribble up basketball.
Homes.com. It's the best. I know you do. Homes.com. It's the best.
That's weird. I like this. Basketball. They're not outside. I think somebody came in our yard and started dribbling basketball.
What made you go look?
Huh?
What made you go look?
Because I just remembered it was outside. I just, like, the last time I seen that ball, it was outside. So, it's a green ball. And I know they came and stole it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was out there.
You got cameras, go find them.
Yeah. Ain't no telling when they came. Damn, that's crazy. Because it was in the what's it called? In the net. Or whatever. So damn, that lets me know. Can't keep nothing outside no more. Other kids come and take that shit.
But we start with the big news from yesterday. It was shocking news. The longest tenured Indiana Pacer, Miles Turner, will now be wearing a Milwaukee Bucks jersey.
Hawks making moves.
The big man signed
Yeah, man.
to a 4-year, $107 million deal, and in doing so, the Bucks
Actually happy to see it though.
I'm very happy to see it. They made some good ass moves.
Tired of the play-ins, bro.
of the next year.
The East is wide open too. It's the year.
Let's check in with Wendy.
Everybody, man.
Everybody, man.
If I'm
I wonder why did all of them tear their Achilles tendons
Yeah,
though?
it's weird.
That shit is a.
sick to my stomach, if I'm Tyrese Halliburton,
Maybe I just don't remember, but I don't remember Achilles injuries
Not
10
like
years ago watching sports and stuff. Now it's like a ACL. It's all the time.
so common.
Football and basketball, it's all the time.
to go to a team that
Crazy.
they hate the Bucks. If Bontemps, which team did this move impact more? The Pacers or the Bucks? I would say the Pacers have been for all the reasons Brian just laid out. You know, throughout the playoffs, the Indiana Pacers kept signaling to people that they were going to pay the luxury taxes, that they were willing to pay the luxury tax to keep this team together. They have not paid the luxury tax in 20 years. There was plenty of skepticism across the NBA as to whether they were actually going to be willing to do that and keep this group together going forward. And they showed yesterday when push came to shove, they were not. This contract that Miles Turner got from the Bucks is a nice deal for him, but it is not way outside the bounds. They didn't give him a max deal. They didn't give him a $40 million deal. This is right in line with what he should get in comparison to the market. And by not giving him this deal, the Pacers have completely handicapped themselves going forward. Look, you're probably sitting at home saying, why is everybody making such a big deal about Miles Turner? Hasn't made an all-star team, averaged 15 points a game last year. The reason why is because he has a very specific skill set that two players in the league have. He's a
And they aren't gonna have Barbering next year.
Plays in Milwaukee, two of the most contested shot players at the center
Yeah, they
position in
tripped
the
out.
NBA. He also is an
Indiana
excellent
letting him leave.
I think they realized their window's closed.
Yep.
That like if they're gonna win it, it was last year.
Is especially critical to have next to Giannis.
They don't want to spend that.
With no Halliburton.
Something that's critical for Pascal.
They have to go into a luxury tax for 2 years.
It's why he, in fact, Miles Turner, was such a perfect combination the past couple of seasons. Now, yes, Tyrese Halliburton is out this season. If he comes back after this year and gets back to the 26-27 season, the Pacers are going to have to find another version of Miles Turner. There are very few of them around the league. And as a result, this Pacers team that just had this incredible run, just got back to the NBA Finals for the first time in a quarter century. Between this and Halliburton injury in the last 10 days, they went from a team that I thought was going to be back in the finals next year to one that looks like it's farther away from getting back there now. So I'm going to give the Pacers a little bit of the benefit of the doubt here, because I think that part of what you said, so I think that they feel like if you give us a year, we can find a Miles Turner replacement. If we're going to do that, they probably also feel that some of what Miles Turner has been doing has been because of Halliburton and what he provides offensively. So maybe they feel like they can replace him. Also, let's not forget, they made a shrewd move during the finals. They got their first round pick back, which could be a lottery pick. Somehow the Pelicans end up as a loser and get trade too, which is what they were doing on offseason. So I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. For me, this is all about the Milwaukee Bucks. This move that the Milwaukee Bucks have done has changed their franchise for the next half a decade. They're tied to Dame Lillard's contract, and they're keeping Giannis. They have bought into the keeping of Giannis part of their strategy, which I'm not totally sold on, because I think that what's best for them is probably parting ways. This actually reminds me of a few years ago when the Clippers made the big trade for Paul George to the Thunder, right? By the first round, 2 slots. And everybody thought it was right. Wasn't,
Dang, no, man.
they said, we're not just getting Paul
They said the Warriors reached out to Dan.
The Bucks are making that same argument. They're saying we're paying an extra $20 million, not just for Dame and that contract. We're paying an extra $20 million for Giannis. And that is a gamble, but that's something that they feel is because they're keeping the guys
Yeah,
that
bro,
maintain
done.
their franchises right there.
Yeah, blood clots and Achilles. Yes, it's over with.
Where are they doing that? Those guys are not available. They're not going to have cap space. Free agents are not going to come there. And the reason they traded that draft pick was to
Yeah, he ain't gonna never be the same after
because they were talking every penny that they were going to do.
That was back to back, right?
Yeah, I don't know why Giannis is mad about that. I think he's just using that as a reason to leave. He was mad the way they handled Dame. I think that's just his reason, so he can finally leave.
Yeah, so he can get his way, get his way up out of there. I just can't believe, like it's really over with for Dame, for real, man.
Yeah, he wasn't playing well before the injury either.
Yep.
Or not like he was.
The blood clots.
He was playing good, but he wasn't playing like he used to.
Yeah, he wasn't Dame Lillard type level. So yeah, and then after tearing an Achilles tendon, I mean, shit, man. You might as well call it a career, Dame. You make your 100, 200 million, bro, and go on about your business.
Did he tear his ACL before that?
Did he tear his ACL? I don't think Dame tore his ACL.
Wasn't he out before, like a couple years before?
I don't know. We'll have to look it up. Come on, Dame tore his ACL. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he has. I ain't gonna even lie to you, because everybody either tear their ACL or tear their Achilles. Seems like there's no fucking in between with that shit.
I will be right back here in this seat congratulating them and saying it was a great move. That's my skepticism. The reason we're reacting so strongly to Miles Turner, guys, is that this doesn't just affect Miles Turner. It affects the team that was just in Game 7 of the finals. It affects Giannis and it affects Dame Lillard. That's why this is so impactful. This is a through line that affects all of those things. And it's a shocking trade. It's a level of mortgage that really pro sports has never seen before. As a Cleveland Browns fan, this is akin to what the Deshaun Watson contract was, except for Deshaun Watson wouldn't even be on the team anymore, which is pretty much the way it is anyway, but that's another story for another day. This is that level of mortgaging, except for the players not going to be there. And I was in Cleveland in 2010 when LeBron was walking away. I was there those days when I felt the desperation that was existing and wrapping around the Cavs franchise. I felt not quite that same level when Kevin Durant left Oklahoma City, but I felt that a little bit too. And there's nothing like a small market that's losing a superstar. The desperation is almost depressing. And so I think if this had happened in Cleveland, and these tools were available to them for LeBron, they would have done this. In fact, they might have done it with 2 or 3 players. They might still be paying off stuff in 2010 to hold on to LeBron for a year. So I kind of, in a way, get and understand and give, sort of a pass to Milwaukee, even though I don't think that this is really a smart move on any level. The problem that I have with it is that I don't think Miles Turner moves the needle. And I say that, guys, not as an insult to Miles Turner, because I have so much respect for him. He's a good player. I spent 3 weeks with him in China with the national team in 2019. I met his parents, great people, had great conversations with him, great guy. It is not a comment on him as a player. I just don't see this level of mortgage resulting in a moving of the needle that makes Giannis say, oh, now everything is different. And that's what my concern would be. So many amazing things here. You think about the Browns comparison. The same person for people that has been with the Browns than he has been with the Bucks minority government office team. In addition to the baseball perspective.
Look good, brother.
Bring it down behind the ears and like around a little bit.
Yeah.
Really behind the ears and
Yeah. Clip that up a little bit. Thinning shears. Just a little. Bring it up a little bit.
After a few key departures, Giannis is the only remaining starter from their 2021
How you been?
championship.
Good, man. Can't complain. How about you? How's mom and AJ?
Mom is, she's doing better. She got like 4 more chemo appointments to go to. So
Yeah, slit goes fast.
yep.
I mean, not for her probably, but
Right. I mean, she got radiation and surgery afterwards, so she gotta get through.
yeah. She's staying positive and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Miles Turner is not moving the
She gotta
needle
change
and
up that
changing
lifestyle.
this team from
So
what
I'll
would have
be more
been
healthy.
maybe a play-in team to some sort of
That's what I've been
championship
working on big
contender. But
time.
Giannis has decided that that's enough for
I ain't
him to
gonna lie,
stay.
this last
I'm still
week
of the belief
and
that
a
the
half,
best
I've been
move
doing
for
so
both
good,
teams
man. I've been
is
getting all
Giannis and
sandwiches
the Bucks.
again.
If they want
The only thing I can't give up is soda,
Yeah,
and I honestly won't.
that's
That's just something But
Yeah.
fast food and junk food,
sweets. I'm working towards that.
Yeah, I still eat me some, Moe's.
Yeah, I'll eat
Chipotle.
Chipotle
Yeah.
and like Barberitos,
Yeah.
and occasionally get like rice and chicken Chinese or something.
Yeah.
But as far as McDonald's and all that, I don't touch that shit.
No, I don't eat no McDonald's. However, thank you, brother. Yes, sir. Anytime.
Easy, bro.
I do eat fucking Five Guys. Ever since I tried that shit, damn, bro. I can't eat another burger.
Yeah.
I can't eat, I have not ate another burger
Yeah.
since Five Guys. And whenever I go and get a burger, it has to be a Five Guys burger.
Yeah, bro, that shit's good.
My
My problem with Five Guys is, their food's so good, but I always have to get. Have you had a milkshake yet?
No, I haven't had a
Well, just don't.
milkshake.
It's the best milkshake, in my opinion. I have to get one every time, bro.
Have to.
It's so good.
Oh, shit.
What I do is I drink half and throw it away
Yeah.
to make myself feel better.
Right.
That shit is so good.
Drink half that shit, throw it away, dog.
Honestly, what I do with soda too.
Drink half of it and just throw it away.
Yeah, man. I try to make myself feel better.
Yep.
I'm just saying, drink the whole thing.
Gotta get that taste.
Yeah, I don't know how people say, oh, drink sparkling water.
Nah, hell no.
Bro, that shit does not work if you actually drink the soda and stuff.
Yeah.
Like.
I don't think it's worth it for me to actually put my lips to it
Yeah,
and drink it and deal with that type of fucking pain. I'd rather just drink water.
I drink more water and other stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean, my dad drinks so much soda. It's just always been in the crib. That's just what I grew up kind of.
It is fucking delicious.
It's so good. It's so bad for you, but it's so good.
Bad for you, but man, I tell you, if you having any type of heartburn,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. After the gym, after I run about 4.5 miles now.
yeah,
I go get a soda just to get how people get popsicles and
yeah,
that's what I have to get for energy, bro.
gotta get that sugar,
Yeah.
that intake.
I'll drink half of it.
Oh, that drink half of it.
But I feel like I don't drink enough electrolytes and shit. I just actually ordered some electrolyte mix.
Really?
Yeah, so I can hydrate better. Because when I get off that treadmill, I feel like I'm dying, bro. Between not getting enough sleep and not drinking enough water and stuff.
Yeah.
I struggle.
It's on a whole nother plateau crash for real. You crash. For
Yeah.
sure.
And I've been trying to figure out for 2 years why I was still shit at the gym. Because I don't sleep.
Yeah.
I just don't. I go to the gym on 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Oh shit, yeah, nah, you need at least 6. I know
Yeah.
that for the body. For if you're working out.
Yeah.
And if you want to see,
Exactly.
what you want to see. You know what I mean? Gotta get at least 6, and that could be 4 hours here and then a 2-hour nap.
Yeah, it's not hard to get sick. Most people tell you need 8.
Yeah.
Getting 6 is I don't know, man. I struggle to go to sleep early.
Restless soul, huh?
I mean, I could fall asleep. Yeah, I just that's my time to kind of chill and watch TV and shit.
Yeah, your time, you time.
So I get home at 10, 11. By the time I walk my dog, shower, all that's 11:30, 12.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I'm not just
finna
I'm not finna just go straight to sleep.
Right.
Yeah, I finish up between 9 and 10.
Damn. So what you make 200-300 a day then, huh?
No, I start at 3:30, 4.
Okay. So it's 7 hours. So
Yeah.
that'd be
On the weekend, I do 8 to 1, take a break, and then do 4 to 10.
Yeah.
I make easily 150 to. been slow recently.
Yeah, it has. Dash has been slow. Did you sign up for Uber?
I haven't yet. I keep forgetting to do it.
Yeah,
I kind of
definitely.
signed up for Amazon too. You
Yeah.
can just do Amazon deliveries.
Yeah, I'm on the wait list for that
Oh,
shit.
there's
There's
a
a
wait
wait
list.
list. Yeah.
I figured, bro.
Yep. So yeah, just but get on there though.
I
Because
gotta do that.
once you get in line, you're in line, and they'll send you that email. But shoot, man, I'm telling you, Uber now, like it's crazy because like Uber be hit.
Cause that'll help out a lot.
Yeah, man.
Cause like, bro, Saturdays have been ass recently. It's weird.
I stopped doing DoorDash.
Yeah, you just
I
do the.
stopped completely. I only got like $100 in my DoorDash.
Yeah.
Right now because I've been so focused on the Uber Eats. It just I'll have them set both up, right? I'll open up both the apps. Within like 3 minutes, sometimes 5, no more than 10 though. Uber hits me. Bling, bling, bling.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right when I leave here. Shit, I could do it right now.
Looking at what
This
the
is
best
crazy,
landing
man.
spot for him might be, but man, oh man, can you
This
imagine
is
a
so fucking
contender?
crazy.
Cause it's been about a year and a half, 2 years since I previously did it.
Mm-hmm.
Earn at least $5.95 for your first 71 deliveries in 30 days.
Or at least $595. I believe it. Cause I've earned a nice bit with them. So like after I take AJ to the doctor, like I'm trying to get that Uber account up to about 1,000. So if I'm at 390 or whatever now, hopefully by today I can end up at like 500. Hopefully if I can get $1,000 a month. I gotta go take that car though because now the O2 sensor is saying something. But the dealership will take care of it.
Oh, that's good.
Especially after these past couple years in Milwaukee, it has not been the best situation for him. When he took Portland, when he was the first 11 years of his career, things did not go good the past couple years at the Bucks. They never really
Why would anyone sign him right now? Well, I guess it would be for cheap.
You say do what now?
Damn, I'm talking about Dame.
Yeah, it would be for super cheap. I think that the Warriors are gonna go try to get him. Imagine if you had Dame and Steph.
If he is ready to go next spring.
That's lame. There are no active guaranteed earning offers available for you at the moment. What the fuck does that
Come off
mean?
the bench and score, be an impact player for us. There would be, we've basically never seen a situation like that before. Because even if Dame isn't the same guy who was the first or second team All-NBA player in the middle
What
of
time
his
is it?
career,
It's 10.
he still is a guy
Yeah,
who
everything's
actually
just really
last
open.
year. He's still a guy
Like
that
there's the rushes around here are,
off the bench next spring. He's anything
and
close
it's
to
so
that.
much
He's a
more
guy
in
that can
fucking
swing
Johns
fast,
Creek.
he can swing
I went over there in Johns Creek and Cumming area and shit like that and was getting like $13, $14 a run, bro. And it wasn't like that far. Like over there by Northside Hospital, where my mom was.
Oh,
So
shit.
much money every day, dude.
Start rides? That's driving people, right?
Yeah. Damn, it's $9.25.
Bro, what the fuck? How do I sign up for this shit?
Okay. We might have to download the Uber driver app.
But I'm trying to follow your link, you know?
Okay.
Every time I sign up to drive.
Do you already have an account?
That's what I just did, and it brought me to where it said there's no offers available.
Oh, fuck that. Just, yeah, hit the Uber driver app and just fucking go through that shit. And worry about it.
Milwaukee, Giannis, Miles Turner, Indiana, Dame Lillard, out of all of this, is the person most positioned to win a championship before anybody else.
I'll tell you one thing, Evan. I'm sure the Bucks wish him well, but if he comes back in the spring, I mean, look, maybe Miles
hate the
Turner
shop
down
at
to
the
the
liquor
field will
though.
be a killer.
But
You gotta get used to the stores first.
yeah,
I used to hate it too, but like now Aldi,
yeah,
I'll accept the $30 order and no problem, be in and out.
yeah.
But if you don't know where shit is in the store, it is awful.
Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. Sprouts. I'm doing Sprouts.
Oh yeah, I never accept like those or Farmers.
Yeah.
I've never went in those.
Aldi though, that is a good one, man, because everything is like
I do
organized.
Aldi, Walgreens, CVS.
Yeah, yep. I've done CVS and Walgreens. All right, there we go.
LeBron James decided to opt in, but after Rich Paul's comments on Sunday, do we believe he could still
Yeah,
be
see.
traded?
It's still.
I mean, that was the last time I did it.
Well, yeah. Try to sign me up for that shit, man. See, guys, where you do everything.
OKC's West Crown? Need a debate. Coming up.
I hope my ticket don't get me deactivated.
So I just can't sign up for it.
If you encounter one wolf, chances are there's a path nearby.
There's no way to go in it. Let me see. What's going on right there?
Head for the mountains of.
It's a little black thing at the bottom. No. So when you hit required actions.
You can fit a lot of vacation into a weekend. Book your next weekend getaway with Barbershop. For the big, small, short, tall. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Looking for a reason to try the $5 meal deal with new McValue.
There you go.
Here's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, the documents.
Get more than
Background check. There you go.
Yeah, it says it's the same thing.
Damn it. Fucking A.
This isn't just a restoration. It's a
Getting warm.
This is your beginning. Medalla, remarkable.
Doug, middle plus kid, whole body deal that takes you everywhere. Here, when you're there, when you're even. Even down there. Doug, man, whole body deal, killing us everywhere.
Frisco needs a little extra life, so I'm trying head and shoulders therapy. Welcome to your new scalp. With just 9 ingredients, Head and Shoulders will help soothe your scalp and controls itch, dryness, and
It says you can reapply. Why can't I reapply?
Might have to.
No, it's a shampoo.
Let's see, because I did everything through that app right there. So, the background check, vehicle insurance. You see that down there? Yeah. Okay.
But if I can't do the background check, so I don't think nothing else matters.
National Debt Relief can help you to become debt-free. National Debt Relief reduced my debt by over $27,000. You can get out of
Yeah,
debt,
there we go.
and I approve. Call or visit.
Because that might be something that you might have to take up with HR.
Yeah.
Dive into a Capri Sun for
And they might have to clear you or some shit like that. I don't know. But I know that they're eager to get people on the road. There's so much shit going down in Houston, it's not even funny, bro. Browser change.
What the fuck?
Whatever.
It just ended it.
Oh, it ended Uber support?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to call. Whenever you have time, just give them a call. I'll log in, let them know the situation, let them, rerun the background check and all that stuff. Because I do believe that you'll be able to, especially if it was years ago.
2017.
Yeah, man, that's fucking damn near 10 years ago.
They won't even let me type anything. What is this bullshit?
Yeah. That's why, call. Whenever you get, you know what I mean, some time, just give them a call. They're normally really good with answering the phone.
Yeah, I mean, DoorDash answers every time.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do.
I think you'll make a lot more money though. Instacart, and then there's one for Walmart too. that my homegirl does, and she said she make about 100, 115. That's her goal a day. So I figure like anybody that got, you know, shit going on in their lives, you probably want to get about 100,
Yeah.
115, 120, whatever.
Yeah.
Pay your bills. I mean, anybody in their upper 20s, 30s, like
That's
we
my
are.
goal, 100 every day.
Yeah, that's my goal. If I can, and then if I can get 50, if I know I have a limited amount of time, then I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yesterday I only got like 47, but I was like, all right, shoot, that's good. But the day before that I got 117.
Yeah, it's like the weekdays I try to get like 60, 70 minimum, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 125 each.
Yeah.
I usually can average about 100 a day like that.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot more time with DoorDash sometimes.
Yeah. So get on those wait lists, man, for sure. That way you can be in the
How long is the waiting list supposed to be?
I'm not sure. I
It's
gotta
like
check
Instacart's
mine.
had a waiting list years, since 5 years ago.
Shit. It's better to be on that motherfucker than not on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never know when you're gonna get the call. But I loved it. Like one of my buddies said they've been taking Amazon runs and they can make like $90 in 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I bet it pays like, yeah.
shit.
I bet it's consistent too. I would think. I don't know how it
Yeah.
works. I don't know.
$90 in 2 hours, bro. I'll take that. I'll work 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll do 8 hours a day.
Yeah. We're actively trying to get to Barbershop right now too, so I'm also running around here figuring out where I'm gonna put the shop.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
You
and
gonna
then
do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you decided on it? Yeah.
Yeah. I finally came to the realization that we just got to do it. Mill Creek needs a barbershop, and it's not going. Even if somebody puts a barbershop here, it's not gonna hit like ours will.
Yeah.
Ours is gonna hit. When it hits, it's gonna hit.
Everybody you know.
Yeah, everybody just in the Mill Creek area, just everybody that bear these colors and have bared these colors have never had a barbershop that they can call their own in this community. Like, New Roots is over there outside of Mountain View.
Yeah, I know.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because that used to be the spot. And then
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really transferred to the one on Brownston Highway. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, Brownston
Okay,
Highway.
I was talking
Yeah.
about the one by like the jail.
Lawrenceville.
That's where we used to go.
Yeah.
That shit's far
Yep.
for high schoolers.
Yeah, for sure. For your parents to get off work and to take you to get a haircut.
And then the new one never really was
It was like,
just wasn't good barbers in there consistently.
right. You had times where it had show flashes of, but see, that's just the ownership, man. You should have just let us do what we do, bro. You shouldn't have tried to, you know, control everything.
Did they give you problems too? I always forget. But yeah.
Jealousy becomes a thing, man. Envy, jealousy, all that shit becomes a thing when people start being successful. It's truly sad.
So like once you start getting busy, they get mad.
Yeah, because a lot of other
And what do
bars.
what do they try to do? Up your chair
Well,
or take your customers?
yeah, that part. And then when the owner sees other barbers not eating or whatever, to keep them there, he will want to take customers out of a busy barber's fucking off of his plate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And a busy barber.
That's up to the customer.
Exactly.
And usually they're gonna say no.
Exactly. But to be
Sometimes it's awkward though.
Yeah, yeah. But to the owner, to Frank, it was like, well, if they're your customer, they should be able. You should be able to tell them to go sit down in another person's chair to let them get the haircut, so that person.
That's
can
what he
eat.
would try to tell you and
Hell
people to do.
yes, bro. Hell yes. On top of telling us what to wear, what time to be there, how many days we can have off. It wasn't as bad as it. Oh, giving money for drinks or whatever for people offer them to a lot of the times wasted drinks and shit like that, like free waters and free sodas and free juices and shit like that, came out of the barber's pockets on top of the booth, which I thought was crazy. So not only was you collecting the booth rent, but you went one step further as to collect an additional $25 to $30 from us, from everybody, to buy drinks for all the
Shit,
customers.
there's never drinks in there when I went.
Thank you. So, yeah. I just like, you know, it's just a lot of things, you know, and they still want me back to this day. I went over there and seen T.
He's still there?
T is still fucking there.
So he has no problems up there or something?
T's left and came back a few times.
He's not the one who runs the other shop, is he?
No, that's Sean.
Sean, okay.
Yeah, Sean runs the other one. But, like, you know, I wasn't trying to be a career New Roots barber. Like other people are. I said, man, you know what? We can get our own thing going. And we don't have to deal. No offense to anybody out there, but
I mean, you save money now, right? By not paying booth rent?
Save a whole bunch of money, bro. I save $1,000 a month. $12,000 a year.
Because the shop is supposed to get you customers, right?
Exactly. So with me, it would serve me no purpose unless I'm going to be working all day while I'm there. Because I got my own clientele. I don't need to depend on New Roots to get my clientele. I'm gonna be cutting hair, man. That's what the fuck I do. Is it?
What does he offer to try to make you come back? Anything better? Or?
Nah, no incentives, no nothing. Just come back and cut. That's it. Yeah, come on back, join the party and cut. And they said you can. They say I can do basically what I want to do, meaning like my schedule will be open. I wouldn't have to follow certain things, and I'm like, that's bullshit. He's gonna try to get me in there, get all my clients in there, and then try to fire me.
That's crazy.
That's what he'll try to do. Because he feels like I got all my clients from New Roots, which I say 33%. But then 33%, I believe, comes
I'd say
from
most of it word of mouth. I would say most of yours is word of mouth.
right.
That's how at least I found you. From fucking Brian.
Yeah.
I did go to you a couple times at New Roots.
Yeah, my level wasn't at. So when you were coming to me at New Roots, I was working on getting my skills up. You feel what I'm saying? And I felt like at New Roots, like my skills were entry level barber. You know what I mean? Like novice level.
Well, what's actually funny is around that time is when like I started to get annoyed with Mark and he started fucking up my hair.
Yeah.
So that actually gave me confidence to go to you, and Brian offered it during COVID.
Hell yeah.
And I just never went back.
During COVID, I felt like I had kind of mastered what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
You came to the crib during COVID. I was like, oh man.
Yep.
What? I don't have to wait at Mark's or the shop for 5 hours?
Hell
like,
no.
Let's go.
Yeah, man, that shit. And you know, I used to see y'all in there too, and I used to be like, there's no fucking way he'll keep these people. There's no barber on the planet.
It worked for a little bit.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, but once you realize, like, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, this don't make no fucking sense. And it takes fucking hours and hours. I'm like, bro, how do you make any money? You charge people out the asshole to come and get a haircut from you. And it's like, bro, we've mastered you in a shorter amount of time. Mark, you're colorblind.
Yeah.
It worked for a little while. Believe you me, it sure did until we figured them out. And when we figured, it's like the fucking NFL. It's just like the NFL. You come in new hot, oh shit, he's fired. Then he start teaching. it's like, nah, you do this, you do this, you do this, and it's like, oh shit. And then all we did was just make it more efficient. At least I did.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, even at his crib, dude, I'd be there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it'd be just me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, I until now I got to, I gotta take a quick now.
Yeah.
Most time. But I the same haircut.
Yeah.
And I'd be there for 2 hours sitting on a wooden chair,
Oh my
sweating, my ass hurting, my back hurting. Then go home and see my hair fucked up.
God. Oh my
Like
god.
put some design in it, or cut my eyebrow, or
Fuck are you
put
doing?
a fucking triangle in the back of my head.
Yeah. Tripping.
Bro.
Straight tripping.
And I could never say, I don't know why. I always felt so awkward saying something.
Well, it was because really, Mark's like 5 is crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
normal. I'm from Inkster.
And the reason he started doing that is because he thought we were so cool that he could just experiment. And I think half the time he was just drunk off his ass. Like if I think I went there today, I don't think they would do that. I think he was just so fucked up.
Different now, you know, with his son and his daughter,
Yeah.
he's a little bit older. It just might be
I don't know, but yeah, bro. I remember one time I was the day before I went over. I told you before, and he put like an avatar triangle like this in the back of my head, and I had to go run to the barbershop down in the mall and get a bald head. I worked for like 4 hours too with that shit on my head. And then something made me just look in my phone with like the camera in the back of the mirror, and I was like, what? Fuck, bro.
What's going on, Mark?
Crazy.
Come on, man. You don't fucking do that to somebody that comes to you all the
For a minute, bro, yeah, bro. He had people at the shop for 6, 8 hours all day waiting.
time.
Then he'd take however long cutting.
Too long.
Go together. I don't see the pieces needed for Luka to still feel like they're a contender if they lose LeBron. But if the, you know, he asked the Lakers to bend the knee to him.
What if he's still cutting? Sure, yeah.
I see that happen.
Yeah, yeah. I know he's probably still doing his thing. He's probably still messing with Frank.
On and off.
Yeah, I mean, they never was not cool because Frank always let him.
Was
borrow
it
money.
Sean?
Sean and Mark
One of them
liked
he
each other.
hated. I don't remember which one.
He didn't like Sean. T he was cool with. Yeah, he didn't like Sean.
Cause I remember for a little bit he got his own little like studio at a plaza.
Remarkable images.
Yeah, his own little. And he was fixing up the room, renovating it. He hired someone to fix it up, paint murals.
Yeah.
And then
He was
just-
doing his shit.
And then one day just stopped and just back at the crib. Like he would always tell me like, man, they keep moving me from shop to shop, just trying to take all my customers and fuck with. I don't remember which one it was, but
Yep.
he hated one of them.
Yep. Yeah, I can second that. I know that. They definitely try to take the customers.
Well, I remember though, it was a little like plaza, like little studio, like little room, and like the other people next to him was like white. Man, I knew they were black girls, either or. I think a little of both. And I remember first few times he was smoking in his room, bro, like in the fucking, and the whole fucking shit smelled, bro.
His shit was fucking reeking. Yes.
He just never seemed wanted to invest in it.
And what, barbering or smoking?
Barbering. That little shop was the only time because he hired this old dude to renovate it and paint and all types of shit, and then just never went back. You know?
You gotta really make your life about, you gotta really structure your life around doing this. If not, things keep coming up. People don't have too much time to wait. They wait on you for about a week or two.
I mean, if he never started like this experiment on my hair, I probably would have still been going to the honestly.
Yeah, real shit.
And dealing with the other weight. I don't know. I probably would have discovered you. I'm not, but it would took longer.
It's the evolution, though. Like we don't always use the spray and shit like that.
Yeah, I got tired of the spray too.
Yeah.
Cause I always showered.
Right. practice, spray
I
paint right
can't.
on off.
I can't not shower. There's hair everywhere. Even if there's not, I feel like it is. Like
Right.
I just have to.
Get that shit off.
Safety test.
Like I think Shannon Sharp, he gets to spray daily.
Yes, he does. It's crazy how you can see that.
Well, he admitted it
Yeah.
on Nightcap, his podcast.
Yeah. Gotta get that spray. You know, like some people, I will, you know what I mean, spray. When we started, we used to spray.
Oh, it looks good on
Yeah.
most black people. It looks good on me too, but sometimes I feel it looks weird.
Gotcha. And especially if it's not the right color. You gotta
Like,
get your hair color.
like at first, Mark used to do it so good, bro. And
Yeah.
I started to get darker and darker.
Yours is like a medium brown.
Yeah.
So you know, ain't no need to put no black on you or anything.
Yeah.
Dark brown is like the darkest that you would want to go with your hair.
Do you follow that one dude who does the spice bomb?
Oh no, I don't think so. You gotta send them to me.
I want to know what the fuck that shit is.
Relationships. Christ for you. And your dog.
You've probably seen him do
Look up for your State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor,
I don't know.
State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
There are many ways to dress your McDonald's hot cookie.
Spice bomb, dude.
I think it's just alcohol.
Is it with
That's
ketchup?
all it is. And what is it? It puts fire on it?
Dare I say,
It's just
au naturel.
From sticky diapers to sticky feet, worse can be caused by bacteria that linger in your air. Unlike air fresheners, Lysol air sanitizer eliminates odors by killing 99% of colon-causing bacteria in the air. Scent can't sanitize, Lysol can.
Jersey Mike's Russian grilled cheesesteak? Mike's Honey. Jersey Mike's pepperoni and melted cheese? Mike's Honey. It's Mike's.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. The new Mike's
Fly
Honey
on
chicken
show.
cheesesteak. Well, the main time over. Jersey Mike's.
I need it down here, right here, right here. I'm bald-headed, yeah. But then, yeah, so I add some dark brown in here, some followed by some black topics for the
He does
texture.
it at
And
the
it's
end.
spice ball to lock it in.
Spice ball.
And then I hit them again with it.
Shit.
Is it just alcohol?
Yeah, that's alcohol. We used to have those
It's like
sprays
a
too.
gun though.
Yeah.
It's like a.
It's
That's what I figured it was.
it's a canister, but they got
Okay.
a gun.
I figured it was.
Yeah, because we used to spray folks like that in new roofs. But what that is just a mister. It sprays mist all over the place. Yep.
Man, I gotta pre-order NCAA. That shit comes out soon.
Oh shit. Yeah, I do need to get that shit for AJ, man. Caleb's on the cover this year, isn't he?
He's everybody. Well,
Yeah.
not everybody. The top guys are, but he's one of the main guys on the front.
He's sacrilegious if we don't get that.
Yeah, it comes out in 8 days.
8 days?
Yeah.
We pre-order it for sure. I'm about to go do some fucking Uber Eats just to make sure.
Forgot to pre-order it. I haven't played a video game literally in a year since it came out last year.
Damn.
I never play video games. I get bored.
Yeah. I don't, man, I was playing Call of Duty.
I was playing that too. I played that NCAA and then I played Madden for very little bit and then got bored.
The only fun that I have on Call of Duty is like, Resurgence.
What is what's that?
Resurgence is, basically y'all get dropped into
Oh, Warzone?
Warzone, there it is.
That's the one thing I don't like on Call of Duty.
You don't fuck with Warzone?
I suck at it.
Okay, no, because you don't ever have a team. You ever have a team?
No.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why. When you got a team and it's for y'all,
Yeah.
and y'all going through hunting shit down,
Yeah.
and it's for real players,
That's also probably why I don't play as much.
yeah. That's the funnest part of it all, because it's like, you got your headset on, and then, like, when your headset is on, you can hear people running.
Mm-hmm.
And once you hear them, you're like, oh shit, And then, the little compass is at the top, and you can be like, yo, you're firing at so-and-so, east, northeast, position 60 or whatever, 63, whatever the case may be. Shit's just, it's really advanced warfare. Especially when you snipe somebody from across the fucking map. That shit is crazy. With the 50 cal.
Yeah, I think that's why I always got bored. I would just play on myself for the most part.
Yeah. See, I thought the same thing about Warzone, bro. And then one of my homies, guided me into that shit. And boy, let me tell you, holy shit, did it open up a door.
Yeah, 'cause I really only played it like when it first came out and I sucked. I just never played it again.
Yeah, what you got, PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
One night, couple nights, 1 night, 2 nights, it don't matter. We should get on together.
I'm down. Isn't there a new Call of Duty coming out soon?
Yeah, they came out with Black Ops 6, I think, or something like that. But I always just play the Modern Warfare Resurgence, bro. And then we can also play Zombies if we do want to get Black Ops. I'll
that's what.
Zombies is pretty cool. I'll still play that.
The idea that they're a winner or a loser, like I've seen a lot of people say with the Nuggets, like, oh,
They got Bruce Brown back. Helped them win the title.
Yeah, they made some good moves.
Yeah. I'm glad they got rid of Michael Porter.
Yeah, he was always hurt or a little streaky.
Yeah.
Cam Johnson is a straight sharpshooter.
It's serious. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Valanciunas is a good pickup.
Yeah.
And Hardaway. They made good moves.
They made great moves, bro. They made themselves way more formidable.
You got a tissue?
That's baby right.
That works.
How your knees doing?
My knees?
Yeah.
Good. Like, what you mean? Like,
She doing okay? She doing alright?
oh, I thought you said my knees.
Oh no, your niece.
I was like, why are you asking? Like, they hurting or something? She's good. She's good. She's
Yeah.
doing real good.
Yeah, that's good, man. Happy and all that stuff,
Yeah.
growing and all that good stuff.
Like a year ago this time, she was just sunk into her iPad and really quiet.
Yeah.
She don't ever pick up that iPad. Oh, man, she
What she be doing now?
just running around the fucking house, driving my dad
hell
nuts.
yeah, hell
My dad ain't been working recently.
He ain't been working? No?
All shit, he got let go from his job.
Oh, shit. So what's he doing now?
Once you turn 67, you can take out your retirement, but he just never did it. So he finally took that out. He'll probably go back to working part-time or something.
Yeah.
Because he can't be at the house with those girls all day, every day.
Yeah, I know it can be fucking.
But yeah, man, it's actually kind of good
to have your dad, because I remember you said he worked like
bro, 30, 40 years, 12 hours a day, 5-6 days a week.
Fucking ass. What does somebody do that has worked that much? You know,
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's gonna go back and get a part-time job at a dealership probably. And the girl, bro, I'm talking, they're on his knees, both of them, all day, every day, just running, screaming. The younger one's bad. She's bad. She is bad.
The younger one is always the one, though. You know what
I mean, Alea used to listen, like, she doesn't listen for shit.
Nothing in the world, huh?
The younger one doesn't.
Yeah. Boss.
Yeah.
They little kids.
Like she bullies Alea. I'm like, bro, fucking pop her. Yeah. Like, letting her bully you and hate you and shit. I'm like, hit her in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Like dead ass, she won't do it no more.
Yeah.
But she's so nice and sweet. She just, stop. Like, I'm like, bro, giving you permission to hit her so she'll stop.
You know how it is when they count kids, man. I'm fucking thinking about it, AJ. Well, if you don't fucking slap the bag, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, damn it. This is so soft. It's just a pat.
Yeah.
That's not how this shit's supposed to be done right now. Gosh, you were too calm. You're so fucking calm.
He'll grow out of it.
Yeah.
I imagine AJ for sure will. But Ermi is probably the exact opposite, ain't he?
Lord have mercy. I've got to chill the fuck out, dude. Chill.
I mean, when he was younger, bro, like, he never really talked. I feel like he was just observing, even as a little kid, like toddler, just observing everything, like, learning.
He wouldn't say nothing. He would just sit over there and just watch everything. Oh, Ermi. You know?
Can he play tackle football?
Next year.
Next year?
Next season.
He's ready to go, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Are you gonna try to coach him too?
Yes, you better know it. I told them, oh, y'all not. Yeah, no, we're not playing this game with Ermi. Because I don't want them to feel like they're gonna burn him out.
Yeah.
You feel me? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let everybody else get the ball, and then I'm gonna let him do his thing. But they're gonna try to give him the ball all the time. I don't want them to try to hurt him or anything like that. So, meaning just over usage.
Yeah.
It's been a while since Creek's had like a real athlete like that.
Hey, how's their high school team?
We got our work cut out for us this year, my brother. We do.
I thought things were gonna be after that championship. I thought it was gonna be like that at the top for a while, man.
Well, that's what we all thought too. But see, one thing that happens is the kids, when they say they want to be football players, but they don't actually want to be football players. You see what I'm saying? They want the allure of what comes with being a football player, the notoriety, the allure. Me and Caleb was talking about this the other day, and this was off camera. All of that, all the respect, the love, and adulation that you get from being a football player, but then you don't want to show up to the weight room outside of planned practices. You see what I'm saying? And that's why it's like we're not gonna get any further until we that mold again. The reason why Mill Creek won a championship that year, by and part, damn sure Caleb spearheaded that situation. But also, they worked out, bro, a lot outside of Love Ladies practices. It was a lifestyle for that team. Those players today are still going to those trainers working out. You feel what I'm saying? They come back from home from their D1 colleges and they go straight back to those trainers to work out. So what we had there was beautiful. It was oh my gosh, you know what I mean? It was that's what we needed. That's the type of culture that we need. But once this is the last year of that. So like Caleb and them were seniors, those freshmen are seniors now. And now that has kind of like died off.
Oh, so since they were there when the championship was won, they kind of just relaxed.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So they're not.
And they haven't been able to bring new people in and stuff?
Well,
like,
one dude, DQ,
I thought people would want to come, like...
Yeah, but you got to keep the culture. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it going. The kids got to maintain a culture of excellence. The coaches can only do so much. It's up to the player.
I know it won't compare to Buford, but how does it compare to, like, North Gwinnett and
no,
Grayson
yeah.
facility-wise?
Yeah, no,
like,
well, Grayson has a nice facility. They got indoor turf and all that
I mean,
shit.
they stay having one of the number one players in the nation.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think they got Tower Atkinson right now.
Yeah.
Linebacker, UGA.
Yep.
Or hopefully UGA.
Fucking Collins Hill's got the most craziest defensive line. I think the second ranked defensive line in the nation. Man.
Collins Hill does?
Yeah, man. Collins Hill's a beast right now. That's the team that's the team that I'm more nervous about than any team. In our pool of play. I'm not worried about Buford. Buford got to worry about Collins Hill, for real. We all got to worry about Collins Hill. My nephew's playing quarterback. And then they got Big Deuce. Big Deuce is like the number 1 or number 2 ranked defensive.
What's his?
Number 2. Deuce. You just got to look him up.
Big Deuce.
Big Deuce.
Collins Hill?
Collins Hill. This motherfucker is he's a fucking A. You just know. You know that he's going to be one of those. He's already got like fucking 55 offers.
Big Deuce. Deuce Gerald?
Deuce Gerald. Yep, that's him.
Ohio State.
Yeah. See, that lets you know right there. Boom.
Yeah.
That lets you know who he is right there. The current national champion is sent him an offer. You know, and he's fucking nasty, dude. Like you gotta see his Instagram. There's a viral video. There's a real viral video of him. See if I can find that shit. Hold on, y'all. Look for it.
I'll look it up for sure.
Fucking bulldoze this offensive lineman like it wasn't nothing, bro.
Darius Garland has worked out the last couple years. So I'm going to go with the Knicks. Yes, they don't have the coach.
There's just no way that we're not going to deal with this.
I thought they had a really nice job over the weekend getting
I mean, I ain't seen you since. You watched the UFC last weekend, bro?
I didn't get to see the pay-per-view.
Oh my God.
I always fall asleep now.
That used to be me, bro.
God,
I
try to stay up.
That
I ordered
happened
it.
to me like 2 or 3 pay-per-views in a row. I fell asleep like co-main and main.
It's just really because
now I just make myself stay up because I'd be so mad at myself, bro.
We order it, and then it's because we watch it from
from like
prelims.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, bro. So by the time 12 o'clock, like 10, 11 o'clock get here, you know what I mean?
You gotta go back and rewatch that main card, bro. Ilya is a problem.
Yeah, I've seen Ilya fucking do.
But I didn't think Charles would fight him like that.
Right.
Dude just tried to walk him down like a fucking idiot.
I thought he would at least try to get him to to the ground and shit like that.
He did. He tried to take him down.
Ilya
reversed it. First Roy Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Best fighter probably ever.
Really?
And Van is fighting Pantoja for the championship now.
Oh shit, it's like that after that fight.
Go watch that fight. Best fight ever.
Looking at the sitting at the conference by far. Yeah, I do think that those two teams, I'm just kind of stuck. Like, you're talking durability. The Knicks were probably as healthy as they've been around last season. I'm not sure if they can sustain that for this season. There's a lot of minutes that they played last year. They had just got Brooks back in time for playoffs. Both of these teams are going to have the concerns of if they're possible. And I wouldn't be surprised if you look at the playoffs, the Knicks are not as healthy this
How
year.
can I send it?
I'm going to guess the Celtics need to look at.
Do what now?
What can I send it on?
Oh, everything. We got everything. Yeah.
What's the cell?
We the Colony Enterprises at Gmail. Bitches, riot. Love bitches.
I'm very tempted to bring up the Philly 76ers.
Is it like that?
Look at their
Colony.
It is hard not to
Enterprises. Yep. At gmail.com. Yep. That is it.
know that they're going to have the injection.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
When you bring back Fletcher this in 3 or 4 months. So I'm going to try to
Thank you for taking me late.
All right. I will see you later.
I'm gonna call Uber and try to
Yeah.
I'll do that referral thing. I'm gonna call. I have to get the sex. There's no way.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, especially after all this time.
Unless there's something else on there holding me back.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
No, after all this time, you definitely should be good. All right, brother. Chat. Glad y'all came through today. I don't think we got anybody else coming. We've been having a couple lates, couple sporadics, boom, bloom here and there. Bada bing, bada boom, pita pling, pita plow.
And they're looking at the Celtics. Of course, nobody could have foreseen the taking the trade. The Celtics would have had to have taken their team back a step or two this year in the second and third. And they're looking at the Cavs, who are very strong, but are facing second April realities into the future. The Knicks' wager on this is that they can outlast these teams. But they're going to outlast the second April teams because they're not in there. They're going to be able to add to their roster. They're going to be able to make trades. Right now, if the star player became available, the Knicks would be more available to trade for that star player than the Cavs, because the Cavs are a second April team. So my answer is Knicks and Cavs, Cavs and Knicks, however you want to say it. It's close to the well. It's a bet on health. But the Knicks are in a position of very good strategy. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't, but I think it is good point.
Sounds like the mayor of Cat's Corner knows that right, but won't admit it because he's the mayor of Cat's Corner. Well, now what's interesting is when he did bring up a team that, speaking of Cat's Corner, a reference to the Who Collector podcast, there was a team that we just brought up that you said before last season, Bob. Definitively, with no idea.
Let's see if these other folks gonna come through.
I am. But in your definitive take last year, applicable to this, well, here is the thing. If the Sixers are healthy, right, which again, there couldn't be a bigger if than if the Sixers are healthy. But if the Sixers are healthy, I think you can make a very good argument. They have the highest ceiling of any team right now in the Eastern Conference.
Wait, Diddy got found not guilty? Not guilty?
That means that Tyrese Maxey is playing like an all-star. That means Paul George is playing like an all-star. Those three guys are healthy and playing the way they were 2 years ago. Then yes, I think
We only got 3 people on here, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. All right, y'all. We Colony.